So after several months of saving up, I finally got me an Arrma Limitless. Man, I've been wanting one of these things for such a long time. Here she is. This thing just looks amazing. Like, you have to see it in person just to appreciate it. I mean, the size of it. Grab it real quick so I don't roll backwards. When I first saw this thing, I thought it was gonna be about, great. I thought it was gonna be about the same size as a Typhoon, which is a 1/8 scale buggy, and everyone kind of like, knows the size of them things. So here it is compared to it. As you can see, there's quite a size difference in them. One of my favorite features about this car is that it's a roller, which means it has no electrics in it. So that means you can put whatever you want to in there. So put any size motor you really want to in there, your own ESC, your own receiver, your own batteries. So that's really cool in my opinion. So here's where your motor would go. You see you got like a little motor mount right here. It slides out, and this thing is really nice. It's like a solid chunk of aluminum. And basically just screw your motor onto there, slide it in, and then just, adjust your gear mesh accordingly. And speaking of gear mesh, there's a spool inside of it. I think it looks really nice. Most of this car, or actually pretty much all of this car, is made of really good quality metal and plastic. And yeah. So it's got 2 center drive shafts in it. One going to the front diff, one going to the rear diff. One thing I have noticed about the drive shafts though is that they wobble. And when you're driving, it sounds like your car's falling apart, So what I'm thinking about doing is, because I've seen other people do it, they'll take some like nitro tubing and put it inside the actual drive cup. And that's what keeps the shaft from sliding back and forth. So I might consider that. And here are the battery trays. These things are absolutely gigantic. And you've pretty much got like unlimited space in here for lipos. And there's one on this side as well. Here's where your receiver is going to go. You see the 2 little screws. Not receiver, what was I saying? Your ESC is going to go right here. And you screw it down, which a lot of people just grind these pieces off, take the screws out and just use a dual lock or 2-sided tape. That's what I see a lot of people do. And here's the receiver box. And here's where your short bike goes. So yeah. One thing I have noticed on this car is it actually has like little sway bars on it. So that's pretty cool. So it's got sway bars on the rear. And it's also got them in the front, but they're a little harder to see. See that right there? And they connect back in there. If you take this little front nose cone piece off, you can actually see where the sway bar is mounted at. And the shocks on these things are absolutely thick. I didn't expect the shocks to be that beefy, which is pretty cool. It's got pillow ball suspension, so that's nice. So yeah. Something else I've noticed when you put the body on, I noticed when you slide it back and sit it down, line up the rear body mount holes to where the body's at, you notice the front don't want to go down right here, which actually is kind of smart to think about it, because when you pull it down, everything's nice and tight. There's like no play in it at all. And that's good because I've seen guys get these things up to like 130 to like 150 miles an hour, and you do not want a body wobbling around and getting that speed, which mine will never go that fast with the system I'm putting in there, which I'll explain more on that later. So with the front splitter right here, you can also trim down this plastic right here to remove downforce. So that way there's not much drag and there's not as much air pushing down on the front of the car. Same thing with the wing right here. But be careful when you do that, because if you don't have enough downforce pushing down on the front, or you have too much in the back, what can happen is your car can squat, and then when you say you're going like 120 miles an hour, that air is pushing really hard in the front, right? Not down, but it's, it's pushing through the air pretty hard. That car squats a little bit. When it's sitting like that, air can get underneath it and it'll, backflip, and that's not good, because these things can get pretty expensive with some of the builds that I've seen. In the back, here's the rear diffuser. thing looks crazy. And I noticed this piece right here, you can actually undo the screw right down there. Well, actually, you can't really see it. You can undo that little middle screw right there, and the whole piece can like drop out. And you can put these pieces in there. So you can replace it with either whatever that is. I'm not sure what that hole is right there, or what this one is right here. 2 little holes in it. You can replace it where it's just smooth, or that whole spot right there just be smooth, or just put another fin on there. Which I'm not sure what I'll do yet. I'll probably end up either doing this one or that one. So the power system I'm putting there, it's basically like a step up from what's inside of like a stock felony or a stock infraction. I'll insert a little picture right here so you can see what I'm talking about. And I just got a servo off of Amazon. Same servo that's actually in that. I'm just going to put in there because it seems to be pretty good. And I've already ordered the servo. I've ordered the receiver and the radio. All I need to order next is the ESC and the motor and the lipos, and that'll be done. So the power system that's going to be going in here will be 8S. And I have heard that these drive shafts right here, the stock ones, can actually like bend or something like that. Like when you start spinning way too fast, they can like wobble around and start hitting stuff in here. So I may have to upgrade those to the scorched ones, which are like titanium, and I know they will not bend at all. And they're pretty good, but I'm not gonna upgrade it if they don't wobble, you know. But yeah. So yeah, I think that's everything you need to know about the car itself. And so yeah, I'm gonna talk to you what you get inside the box. So in the box you get some tools, which none of the tools really important. I just like this one right here. It's like a tire tool, and yeah, it's got different size hexes on it. That's really the only interesting tool in there. The rest of it's like Allen keys or whatever. Of course, you get your stickers. I've already took some stickers off and stuck them on. So you get these pieces, which I've already explained. You get shims for the diff. Here's your gearing, the stock pinion gear that you get, which I might go ahead and order some more because I don't know. This might be geared way too high, and if your motor's geared way too high, you can overheat it. You get some extra like body posts, and these things right here, which basically clip onto them and slide like that. And here's like a gearing chart, all the warranty stuff's in here, and your manual. That's the boring stuff. We don't like this stuff right here. So yeah, that's everything you get in the box. So yeah, thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed watching this review video, because I sure had a good time making it. So within the next month or so, this should be built, so you'll start seeing it a lot more on the actual channel. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.